Well, Golden Tulip, we have our regional office here in Bangkok that covers Southeast Asia. And at the same time, we also have our Indian office based in Delhi and a Shanghai office that covers the greater China area. So at the same time, we're rolling out our different brands in these three regions. We now actually have a focus within Golden Tulip. We've got three main brands: a 5-star brand, Royal Tulip; a 4-star brand, Golden Tulip and Golden Tulip Resorts; and an economy business brand called Tulip Inn. And our focus for the Southeast Asia is mainly to go for the Tulip Inn, the economy business, for capital cities, city centers, urban areas, airports. So that's basically a limited service product, business product, and to go for that for city areas. And for the resorts, we're looking at rolling out the 4-star Golden Tulip brand. And the 5-star brand, we're not chasing that, except for Singapore and for Hong Kong. But for the other cities, the 5-star segment is not performing that well. So we are a bit more timid on our development plans for the 5-star segment. Yes, we indeed now have. We're going to have 4 hotels opening up this. The 4th one opening up this year. They are mainly in the 4-star category, and I think that's the niche we want to be in starting up our brand in the country. You can sense that right now the occupancies are coming back in the main important destinations, be it Bangkok, be it Pattaya, Hua Hin, Phuket. There we see that the occupancies are coming back. Obviously the rate is trailing behind. As we all know, it's easy to get the occupancy back, or easier, but it's obviously much more challenging after you've dumped the rates to get those back up again. So that's obviously also for Thailand a challenge. Looking a bit ahead, I can actually sense that I'm pretty optimistic that the number of tourists to Thailand will increase. I think with the, I call it sometimes the darling effect of Thailand, that we will see an increase of visitors, especially from Asian countries, i.e. India and China. But I foresee with that same trend that it most likely will be more in the mid-tier segments and not in the luxury segment. I think that you will see that the economy brands and the budget brands will be the future, for the very simple reason that these type of travelers, Asian travelers, I think will be looking more for value for money. And being that the luxury segment is quite saturated in most cities in Asia, I foresee that that will be more challenging for them to do their marketing and to get their hotels filled up. And Premiere Classe is a true budget hotel brand, bed and breakfast, very lean and mean, as we say. 16 square meter rooms, truly just room products, but nice, modern, clean. And we are looking now at rolling that out in a platform. We have already secured the development plan and funding to roll out 25 of the Premiere Classe hotels in Indonesia, which is very good news. And we are now looking at doing a similar development plan and securing that for Thailand as well. Basically, these hotels are 80 to 120 room properties, and we're looking at, coincidentally, a similar number that we've identified for Thailand, 25 hotels. And we're typically talking about cities up country like Khon Kaen or Korat, the northeast, or even around the Bangkok area in Bang Na, Samut Sakhon, Samut Prakan, Pech Kasem Road, where the industrial areas are. Because the target market is, interestingly, because it's quite diverse. Number one is actually for the local Thai business market, so for your Thai sales rep on the road, but also for your local domestic travelers and for your low budget international traveler. Okay, it's a very interesting product because it's truly just a room with breakfast and no other services whatsoever, because you want this to be a very lean operation. In Europe we operate these hotels, believe it or not, with 4 or 5 people, staff. Okay, and we won't be able to do that here in Thailand. But just to give you an idea, the services are that you have a good shower, you got a bed, obviously, you have a flat screen TV, you've got Wi-Fi, and you've got a desk, and you've got a very clean design. You've got a modern developed room, and that's it. And it's a very simple construction. All the hotels should be constructed possibly in the same design, 4 stories high, 3 to 4 stories high. But you know, it is a very, very basic concept. There are no other facilities. You know, after the breakfast closes, you've got a vending machine. You have you got one receptionist. You have even in Europe we don't even have elevators. It's truly a concept that gets very, very high returns. I mean, what we've calculated here for the projects in Asia, that we can get over a 25% IRR, and that's pretty healthy. And of course, investors are very keen to look at that. Basically, we're going to go to Jakarta, you're going to go to Bandung, you go to Surabaya, you go to Solo, you go to then you go up to the Medan, Palembang, all these cities, Padang. You know, you have a whole list of very interesting secondary cities in Indonesia. And the good thing, of course, is that a lot of these cities, they may not be very well known, but each of them have already 2 to 4 million population. You know, and that's the beauty about Indonesia. You've got, of course, a very high population, and a very, very high domestic travel. And people, because you have different islands, people stay overnight, and so you have, you know, for Indonesia, it was for us prone to actually start there because the marketing model there is even more secure and more successful, we think, even than some other Asian countries. Well, as you know, we have our Golden Tulip mangosteen open in Phuket. We we're just now secured a contract for a Golden Tulip hotel in Hua Hin, which is scheduled to open in August. We cannot reveal the final name yet, but that will come out very soon. Bali, of course, we are in negotiations, a very important destination. That's also almost in closing. So yes, we obviously we would still like to add Pattaya to the list. We haven't secured that yet, so it's obviously for us important to, besides the city locations, to tap into the resort destinations as well.